One of the most common and I would say persistent errors that beginning signers make is mixing up personal pronouns and possessive pronouns. And so I thought of a quick trick to help you remember the difference. And I'm actually going to call it a mnemonic device. You probably already have heard of a mnemonic device. It's a memory trick, it's a way to help you remember something by using patterns like letters or numbers or rhymes or something. So basically, you associate something that you can easily remember in order to remember something that's more complex. So, one example of a mnemonic device is HOMES, HOMES, to remember the names of the Great Lakes, Huron, Ontario, Michigan, Erie, and Superior. So here's a mnemonic device to help you remember the difference between personal pronouns and possessive pronouns in American Sign Language. So in ASL literature, rhymes are signs that use the same hand shape or the same movement. And so the phoneme, the part of the word that we're going to use here in our mnemonic device to remember the difference between personal pronouns and possessive pronouns is hand shape. Okay, so here it is. For a personal pronoun, you're talking about who or whom. All right. So I want you to take that finger that you're using when you sign who and use that finger to point. Okay. So she has a blue car because you're talking about who. Who has the blue car? She does. Okay. So if you're talking about who, use it to point. Use that same finger. That's the rhyme there to point. That is a personal pronoun. You're talking about a person. Okay, you're talking about who. Now, for a possessive pronoun, we're talking about things. So, for example, his dog, or his watch, or his house. Okay, so this is the sign for things. You want two flat hand shapes with your palms facing up, and you kind of move them out like this. Things. You might see it one-handed as well. Things. So take that flat hand shape and use it to show a possessive pronoun. His dog. My book. Okay. So you've got this mnemonic device that's the same hand shape, all right? If you're talking about a thing like his dog or my book, you're going to use this hand shape. So keep in mind that in English, it gets a little bit tricky with the word her, because in English, the word her is both a possessive pronoun and a personal pronoun. So you have to think about that one a little bit more. If you want to say, I like her, that is a person. You like her, that person. So that is a personal pronoun. You like who? Her. But if you want to say, I like her shoes, you're not talking about her. You're talking about her shoes. You're talking about something that belongs to her. You're talking about things, right? Things. So you would say, I like her shoes. So I hope this little ASL mnemonic device helps you learn and master the difference between a personal pronoun and a possessive pronoun.